That's right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome back to your favorite podcast in the city. This is Inside the Art signing in for the most vibrant and the most energetic episode on your screens, wherever you get your podcasts. We are tuning in and we are signing in live with so much energy tonight. Yes, we are with the one and only. Man, I'm short of words because there's so many titles to this guest that we have today. But I'm honored to present to you the one and only DamyBwoy of hype, DOH in the building. Wahala, Dami. Welcome to the podcast, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. You've been very patient here. It's this is our life. It's this technical difficulties, but life is full of barriers. But we made it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, we're in, and it's very good to have you on the podcast today. It's very good to have you come to our studios today, and we're about to roll. I think we have so much to chop off today. How are you feeling?
I'm great. The year just started, and I can't wait to see what this year have for me.
Okay.
But I'm ready to dive in.
Yeah. Okay. You came out looking fly as usual. Fashionista.
It's our work.
Yeah, man. You have again. I don't think I would ever do justice to be able to tell who you are, but I always say this, that when we're growing up, they always told us this thing about jack of all trades, master of none. But it's a difference, right? You are jack of all trades, master of all. You get me? So, do us justice by telling us, for those who don't know you, I feel sorry if you don't know him, but for those who don't know you, how would you introduce yourself to people?
Okay. So I usually just tell people my name is Damilola Omotayo. So actually,
wait, say that again. That was so quick.
The full name is Damilola Omotayo. So Damilola means God give me wealth. That's my first name, and Omotayo is my last name. The child that was joy. Stuff like that. We Yorubas, I'm from Nigeria, by the way.
Yes.
So, and when they give their child's name, it has to have a meaning.
So it's tied to
something that is happening presently in the house, that's constant, that's happening presently, then they give the child. I don't know why the culture's like that, but
do you know why though why did your parents give you that name?
I think when they give back to me, maybe it's like I'm the child that that God, maybe when they give birth to me, God bless them with something like maybe someone
chosen one. Chosen one. Yeah, I think you're the chosen one, man. And so if someone was to say, what do you do? Really, how would you, let's say you met your great grandmother, great grandmom, and you come back and you go to Nigeria and you meet them and say, hey, my son, so happy to see you again. What do you do out there in Canada?
Man, to be honest, because I have this, even sometimes I still feel like there are still some things I can do that I still don't know of yet. Or mentally, I just tell them, oh, I'm a fashion model and also a hype man. Most of them don't know what hype man is, but I see MC hosting events. But
yeah, and I must say, this is and Dami, I think we've gone a long way. Out of this entertainment industry, you and I, we've gone a long way. You know what I mean? And we've seen the thick and thins of life. You know what I mean? So we can really sit back and appreciate how things have changed and how it has grown and how life has changed, and we can really appreciate that. But I must say, even before I get into all of that questions, you're famous.
I won't say that.
No, I'll tell you why I said that.
Maybe not yet.
No, I'll tell you why I said that. I said that because, there's Instagram fame, right? There's the IG, but you're famous in real life. Like, mans go down to Walmart, you know what I mean? Mans go down trying to take the TTC. Bro, I'm going to school, I'm going to, and I'm seeing that, I'm pointing, I'm like, that's my guy. They're like, shut up. I'm like, bro, that's my guy. So I'm sure everybody has had the chance to say, that's my guy, and people don't believe. But like, that's in the days, like 10 years, 15 years ago, that's what fame meant. That there's quite a lot that you're doing. But I wanted to take this. I'm glad that you're here and we have the chance to ask you. I feel like everybody here has tons of questions for you too, But let's start by going back. Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Take you back to like childhood. Take you back to Nigeria where you grew up. What did you think you were going to? What kind of child were you?
Well, growing up, like, I pretty much didn't live with my family. Like, I still live with my family, but I grew up with my grandparents. So I grew up with my dad's parents. Because, like, my mom's and dad separated when I was 1 year old. The story I was told.
Okay.
So, because I didn't remember anything about my childhood at all.
Okay.
So, but like, so I've been living with my grandparents till my teenage age, and at some point I went to visit my dad and my mom, and but mostly grew up with it wasn't that easy, because like it was really, really challenging. When my grandfather was alive, life was like smooth then, sweet, fun, and all of that. But when he passed away, it was kind of like tough, because I didn't really grow up with my dad and my mom, so like, I didn't really have that access to like, oh, hey, dad, I need this in school and all of that. So we didn't have that bond. So even throughout my high school, like, it was my friends that helped me. That's why I really cherish friends a lot.
Friends are family.
Friends and family, yeah.
Say friends are family for you.
Yeah. So so pretty much like my teenage age, even while I was in Nigeria, like, it wasn't really easy, but like I had to fight for my life. I had to fight to survive. I think that's where the jack of all trade came in. I had to hustle. We call that hustle in Nigeria. You gotta hustle, do anything that can makes you income, except things that, except you're not hurting anyone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. Yeah. Did you at that time, did you kind of figure out what, if someone had asked you at that time, what do you want to be when you grow up? What would you have said? And were there some kind of things in your mind, like, when I grow up, I'm trying to figure out where all of this started, right?
Yeah, to be honest, like, even growing up, I've always known that, like, I want to be a model and all of that. But the thing is, African parents, you can't tell African parent that you want to be a model.
How?
Wait, what's that? Is that even... So like, I couldn't even tell anyone I want to be a model and all of that. So it was when I came to Canada and I started the process. So I started diving into it. Even when I started doing it, when I came to Canada, like, dad was like, oh, going to medicine and all of that, this is what I want you to do. At that time, I was in school for flight services operation and cabin management to be in the aviation industry and all of that, which I did finish. But I told my dad that, when I'm done, I'm going to go to the nursing and things that you want me to do. But I did, it's not that like they don't believe in me, but also like, African parents, they really don't believe in that modeling kind of stuff.
You got to profit.
At that time, nobody believed me. So I had to believe in myself. I had to push myself through, even though like I was broke for like years, like almost 3 years, 4 years. And the thing about me, when I believe on something, I go for it regardless of who believe in me or not. I
mean, tell us about that. Like, of course, we know that when Dami wants something, he goes for it. He definitely
it
goes
wasn't
for it.
easy because, like, when I started, even coming to, like, not a lot of people know this, but coming to Canada, I came into Canada with $600, like just $600. I didn't know anybody here. So I came in December 27th, 2015. Like, it was really, really cold. Like, when I step out of the airport, I had to run back inside. I'm like, yo, I mean, they told me that it was cold, but I didn't know it was this. But
so what is this?
I didn't know it
How
was
do
this
people
cold
live here?
I mean, I came with winter jacket, but yo, winter jacket Nigeria, from Nigeria, it's nothing compared to winter jacket here. So, like, but guess what? After 1 month, I was homeless. Even in 2 weeks, $600 was done. Cause, like, someone came to pick me at the airport, which I was told I thought the person was gonna take me to their house. I'm gonna chill, enjoy Canada. I'm in Canada and all of that.
Canadian trip.
Yeah, I had to pay $400 for rent first, and I'm left with $200. It was done in like 2 weeks. It was done in 2 weeks. Thank God the person that I got the apartment from had like food stuff in the freezer, and it was like, yo, if you can cook, make use of it.
Yes.
Don't worry, you don't need to replace it and all of that. So it's a good thing I can cook. I grew up with my grandparents, so I'm always cooking. So, but that was how I survived for that 1 month. But after 1 month, I was on the streets. And then, so back home in Nigeria, I used to work with Nigerian Red Cross, like kind of like donating goods to their shelters and like help people out. Then I thought maybe they will have something like that here in Canada, and I started calling, and that was how I reached out to them and told them I need a place to stay, and they provided a shelter for me. So I was at the shelter for like 5-6 months, where I had to like do some construction work, factory job to put money together and move out. Because it wasn't a good experience to be honest. I won't advise anyone to go down there, but it's still like a place to survive because like there are different people there, and all of that. But like, it still wasn't a good experience because you don't have your freedom, and sometimes you share rooms with people that you don't even know at all. So, but yeah,
that's quite a story, and I want to believe things like that, they either make you strong or they end up causing so much harm on you. But how do you think that those tough experiences have led to who you are right now?
That actually made me stronger. I'm not even gonna lie, because like right now I don't think there's anything that's going to happen in my life, and I'm gonna be like, oh,
nothing you haven't seen.
Yeah, nothing. Like, is it being broke?
Bring it on.
Or being homeless?
Bring it on.
Yo, just tell me, what is it? I'm gonna face it. So I don't think there's anything that can come my way that is going to like bring me down, make me want to quit whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I think that made me stronger, And it was also the process why I had to figure out my stay in Canada too. That's another different story entirely. Like, before it was something that I used to be very shy to talk about, but looking back, I've seen how far, and sometimes I just like, I tell myself I didn't come this far to quit.
Yeah.
So like, I think one thing is just to always know your why. Like, why do you start? Why are you even here in the first place?
Yeah, and
that keeps me going. So, yeah, the most important thing is just knowing your why.
Yeah, no, I think, that's, you're already dropping much inspiration here. Even we're 14 minutes in, and I'm mad inspired already. And again, as I said, right, like things like that, they either make you or they mar you. Right, and I want to think that some of these things did shape who you are today. And I want to fast forward. You talked about, just you getting your rest. I remember just a few months ago, you celebrated your, your citizenship, right? And I think for anyone who comes to Canada, that's a milestone. It's like, that's where we want to go. And one of the first things you did was to go back home, right? I'm fast forwarding to you going back to Nigeria for Dirty December. My boy Moses calls it D-Square. Yes. So, man, tell me about your trip to Nigeria. How did that feel, and what did you go there to do?
Oh man, yo, this is a funny story because, like, I've always had it at the back of my mind that when I get my passport, I want to go to Nigeria, because even before I got that, like, I had my PR, I was able to travel, and even sometimes my modeling work takes me travel and all of that. So, but going to Nigeria was like really, really, I would say, because, like, I shouldn't even say it's a vacation no more, because, like, it's back home. But if I'm to put it as a vacation, I will say it's my best vacation ever.
Wow.
Like, it was amazing. Because, like, the story was, like, I kind of, like, told my family that I was coming beginning of the year. And, like, I already planned the trip, like, bought my tickets since April. And beginning of December, the airline canceled one of my flights from Toronto. So, and I was like, why so last minute? And I got this ticket like 6 months ago. And now they're telling me they can't get me on any flight that, like, I had to request for my refund. Till date, they still haven't given me my refund yet.
What airline is that? Put them on blast.
Yo, it was Egypt Airline. Yeah, it was Egypt Airline. To be honest, please, don't. Hey. Like, yo, like, you know, it was my first time going back home, right? So I didn't know. I just pick whatever airline. So, and I had to request for my refund, and so then I told everyone back home that unfortunately I won't be able to come this year no more. That, like, my flight got cancelled. And you know, African parents, anything you tell them, you know, they always come back and be like, oh, you know, maybe God doesn't want you to come this year. There's a reason for everything. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe. Cool. But my dad doesn't live, because my dad left Nigeria 2 or 3 years before me, but he lives in Ireland, in Dublin. And when I told him that I was going to Nigeria, so because of that, he got a ticket to go to Nigeria too, because he wanted to see me.
For a reunion, yeah.
And I was like, so I felt bad that, like, my dad got a ticket to go back home just to see me. Then I can't make it no more. Then, you know, and now in December, tickets almost tripled the price that I got it. So
you see, we're not going to grieve for anybody.
I was like, yeah, nah.
We're not going to grieve for anybody.
I have to see my dad, because I haven't seen that man in like 13 years.
Wow.
13 to 15 years, yeah. So, and I got a ticket. But this time around, when I got a ticket, I didn't tell nobody.
Yes.
No single person from my family, even my close friend, I didn't tell anyone. Even when I was going, because I post a lot on my social media, I didn't post anything. So I just went. And the reason why I told my auntie is because, like, I wanted her to plan it. So can plan when my dad is going to be, you know, I even got to Nigeria before my dad, because my dad got there like, I think a week after me. But my dad is constantly calling me, and even when he landed in Nigeria, he was telling me how stressful he was and all of that. Like, Nigeria, they didn't treat him nice at the airport.
Damn.
It was so stressful. I'm like, sorry, you know your country, you know. This is our country, this is how they do, and all of that. And that same day he called me, because he called me 12 a.m. in the morning. So I showed up at 11 a.m. to go surprise him. Because, like, and he told me that he was going to get something. I'm like, yo, Dad, you just go to Nigeria, just relax and send someone. He was like, he needs to go get it himself. I'm like, okay. But by the time I get there, so my stepmom was there, my younger sister was there, all my siblings, my closer siblings were there and all of that, because I told my auntie to tell them to come. So they saw me first. Yeah. And now we have to surprise Dad. So now we're just waiting for Dad. And Dad just pulled up. I was hiding behind the door. And I was like, oh. And the shock, I was so scared that, this man shouldn't draw for it. But
so people were thinking, tackle.
It was so great. Like, it was so surprised. And because even when it went in the room, it came and peeped and be like,
is this real?
Is this you? I'm like,
probably has a touch.
Yes, I'm like, but it was a great experience, I had the time to like chill with most of my family and all of that. And it was
emotional,
to be honest. It was. And my dad, everywhere he goes to, he just wanted me to come with him. Just tag along. Yeah, we're going. I'm like, okay.
My son.
But it was great. It was a great experience. I love it.
So what does your family think about what you do, and how much support do you get from your family around what you do and who you are really right now?
My family doesn't really care about it right now anymore, because
yes,
the moment you start playing your part, I don't think they only care if you're doing something that's not good.
Yes.
So right now they see that, okay, this is what I love doing, and it's look like it's working for me.
Yes.
And
at the end of the day, although we say these things about, and this is the truth, that although we say these things about African parents always wanting us to be doctors, and it really boils down to the fact that they just want the best.
Yeah, exactly. They want the best for you, but also, like, I think, this new generation, like, I think our parents need to give us opportunity to express ourselves, like, do what we want, like, we're still going to go to school, but at the same time, like, take the time to, like, talk to your child, like, what do you really want to do? What's your interest, and they can help with all of that. Like, even I remember telling my dad, like, I used to really, really love soccer. I still love soccer till date. But, like, every time I see you, when I come, I went to stay with him for, like, 3 years at some point. So every time I see him coming back from work, sprints, I'm always worried, because, like, if he sees me playing soccer, like, he doesn't, like, I don't know.
Yeah, he thinks it's going to make you feel in school or something,
I'm
right?
like, Dad, I really love soccer, but, like, you didn't let me play soccer.
Yeah.
You didn't know maybe I'm probably going to be cashing out.
Yeah, you probably would have been the one saving Chelsea right now.
But I understand they always want the best for us, I think that's how their generation see it, how they need to train their own kids and all of that.
Yeah. Just before we so tell me, there's quite, apart from saying family, which I think that when the city seen that video of you meeting up with your family, I feel like everybody shared your joy. People truly connected with that feeling, especially those of us immigrants. We think about, it's a joy, right? We come here, we hustle, and then it's like we're just trying to get to that point where we can reunite with the family. And so, man, I was very pleased to see that, and I think that it was a proud moment for not just for so many immigrants, right? And people were that was a very emotional moment. But there's quite a number of things that you did in Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Right. For Dirty December.
Well,
before why do you think they call it Dirty December?
To be honest, I have no clue why they call it December, but
was it
Dirty December? To be honest, I don't know the definition of the Dirty December. I think, like, everyone just go back home and just have fun, because, like, you really want to have fun, back home is the right place.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people think we have fun here in Toronto. It's nothing compared to, like, there's always something happening. Like, Monday to Sunday, people are outside. And even when they go clubbing, some people don't get home, like, until 8 a.m. Like, some places that I go to, like, I get to until 7 a.m. You can go to 3-4 different places in one night.
It's popping.
Like, and it was crazy. It was crazy. And through some connections that I have, I was able to like get like few gigs.
Yes.
Even some are paid, some are not paid.
Right.
And I was able to work with some clubs that are one of the biggest clubs in Lagos, like, and the island and all of that. It was fun. It was a fun experience.
Yeah, no, I think Nigeria, but yeah, I always just get bumped, Nigeria youth, the cry of economy situation.
Oh yeah, that's another thing on its own.
But go to the club, see them spraying, see them going mad. Where's the money from?
I don't even know how to explain that, because like it's crazy. Because when I went back home, like people are actually suffering back home in Nigeria. Like every day I step out, I make sure I have cash on me.
Just to
like people will ask for money. People you don't know will ask for money. People you know will ask for money. Policemen will ask for money. Like
Niger.
And it's so sad. It's so sad, but like I just feel like the country just need a lot of work, man.
Yeah.
Even from the government. I know there's corruption everywhere, but like the government are doing too much.
Yeah.
Like, they need to like. No, it is sad. It is sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
and sometimes do you wonder, like, what can I do to, do you feel like,
what I do, what I used to think before, I'm like, I live in Canada, like, why am I investing back home?
Yeah.
And all of that. But when I went back home, I realized that, like, this is home. This is home. There's nothing bad in investing back home. You just need to, like, know who to trust, who can help you with all of that, even while you're here. Because, like, the moment you have business back home, it's good to always go back and forth. Because if you just leave your business and you're just here, then no one, like, even people might be watching it for you, but like it can never be like you being there in person to just like, but because like there's so many people that need help in the country. So I won't say you should go and start helping people, like, like when I was there, I did help like few people and all of that, but like also there are a lot of people that need help.
Yeah.
How many people do you want to help?
I know.
So I feel like other things that you can do is invest in the country, like, and there are a lot of people that are jobless that need job and all of that. So I think, because there are a lot of people that actually don't have work.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, like, it's so crazy, and they pay them less too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, nah.
Like change. Something that is.
Some people get paid $30, $40 a month.
Yeah.
If you're converting that to
dollars,
$30, $40 a month, like, and that you're feeding your family,
you're paying rent. Yes.
That is
paying
crazy.
School fees.
That is crazy. So like going back home actually opened my eyes to a lot of things.
So do you think that you would do something in Nigeria in the future?
Yeah. To be honest, like, I'm a kind of person that I love working on something ASAP,
Yeah.
But like I have some project that I'm trying to embark on, but it's, but me, I love doing my stuff low-key until when everything is done.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite intensive here, quite emotional too. But, we've got into thick and thins of things. Let's take a quick break and we're going to come back. This is Inside the Art. I'm here with DamyBwoy of Hype. My name is Diamond. This is Inside the Art. Stay tuned. Yes, we are back, active as ever. This is Inside the Art. If you are tuning in for the first time, make sure you like, share this, tell a friend to tell a friend that we are inside the art. and we are with DamyBwoy of Hype. Dami, how you feeling?
I feel great.
Okay, I like that. We like to keep our guests, ginger. You came here, offer shy, you say no.
The
Water.
Natural
water.
energy,
Yes. We've talked a lot about Nigeria, but I was just asking you this before I press record. And now that I've pressed record, I want to ask you again, a lot of people who went to this day-to-day, I feel like the guys in Nigeria know, in Cameroon, we call it bushfallers, those who are from the States or from Canada, we call it. So they know that these bushfallers are coming back. So they prepare different mechanisms and schemes to make money, and, the police are aware. Everybody's trying to chop, and did you get into any of those shemangs, any of those?
Yeah, I did. Yes, every single day, because like every single day I need to have cash with me. Because like you never can tell, like some people might just even whenever you're driving and there's traffic, there's some kids that come and knock on your window. What do they need?
They need some money.
So we give them sometimes like there's a place where we were staying, me and my boy, so we had to like drive around like almost like 15-20 minutes to now make a right turn to the estate where we're staying. But there's a shortcut where some guys in that area they take you through. It's just 1 minute. They pave a way for you. You just have to give them something. And
I'm curious, right? Like this, how much would be something?
You're looking at like maybe, because right now the currency in Nigeria is not really giving. But to be honest, like should I say it in naira or in Canadian dollars?
Do it and convert it. I need both.
To be honest, like $5.
Like $5.
$5 will go a long way.
Hey.
Like $5 will go a long way.
So if a police
$2, $3 will buy them breakfast.
Wow. So okay. So if a police in Nigeria stops you, what is an average? What's an average bribe?
To be honest, man, I'm not supposed to be saying this, to be honest, because police in Nigeria, I don't fuck up, man. Because like, I won't really, cause like sometimes when they stop you, cause it's December period, it's like, oh, bro, show love, it's not that you really offend or you break the rules and all of that, because like we didn't break any rules. It's just like,
for the boys,
and it's kind of like slow and like, hey, boss, alpha, so I just like, because I always have cash, just wind down and like, oh, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your New Year's and all of that. So average, like it depends how many they are, like I've been okay. So there was a time where I was stopped. The GPS took me through one way. GPS, like I was following the GPS and it was one way and they pulled me over. I'm like, that was only one time that like I didn't know that it was one way. And they were like,
the GPS.
The first thing they said was like, yo, your license. And I give my license and they're like, oh, you're not from here. I'm like, yes. They're like, did I know why they stopped me? I'm like, no. Like, yo, this is one way. I'm like, I didn't know. See, that's my phone. That's the GPS. Like, they're like, sorry, you can't be following GPS in Nigeria. You're in Nigeria.
I was about to be surprised.
I'm like, you're in Nigeria. I'm like, yo, I'm so sorry. And I apologize, and it was like a warning that like I never made this mistake before, and cause I really don't live here.
Yes.
And they understand that. And when I was living, I was like, okay, let me just give them something for Christmas. There are 13 of them, so I just give them something nice. I don't want to see the price.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Because it was 13 of them, and I had to give them like something that, you know.
Yes, substantial.
So it won't be something that I would give to. If it was one person, I was just like, you know,
a whole soccer team plus subs. Yes. A whole team plus subs.
Yo, that's true, man.
Yes.
But every time I spent, like, my day spent in Nigeria, it was fabulous. It was amazing. Okay. I didn't regret any of it.
Okay. Yeah, too much of Naija wahala.
I saw it.
Yes, I know we can talk about Nigeria forever, and I hope that we have more time to talk about Nigeria. But I want to fast forward. You know, there's so much more about you that I hope that we can have some time to talk about. Now, in Canada, you are, you know, I started this by saying you are a jack of all trades and master of everything. You know, you are, yes, you know, you're a hype man. You're a fashion model. You're also a masseuse, actually.
Yeah,
right?
And I used to be a hairstylist. I quit. I only do that when I really, really need money. And thank God I haven't got into that situation where I had to be broke again for me to do it. So I just stopped doing that.
Okay.
So the masseuse, I only do that once in a while, you know, and all of that. But like, yeah.
So what is your favorite? What
do I do?
Yes. What do you I feel like you love all of those things, right?
Okay. So when people ask me like, yo, DamyBwoy, what do you do? You know, actually people call me DamyBwoy. That's my nickname. That's my, I prefer DamyBwoy. So, and,
DMKZ.
DMKZ, you know, that used to be my, you know, my favorite boy. Like, you know, when I'm saying DMKZ on the mic and DamyBwoy on the mic, DamyBwoy feels better, you know? Yes. Want to try DMKZ, DamyBwoy. I go by the name DMKZ. I go by the name DamyBwoy. Okay. DamyBwoy is sweet, you know? So, but when people ask me, DamyBwoy, what do you do? Like, I'm a fashion model and I'm a hype man at the club. So I really don't promote other stuff, you know, except people that follow me on social media, like they see few stuff that I do. And also like sometimes I train myself to be a stunt guy for movie. I also act too. I'm just branching into acting. And yeah, so
you have a show?
Yeah, we just started like last month.
Okay.
Yeah. No, actually not last month. Like December last year.
Yeah.
So and it was fun. It's going well. Okay. So it's called Love Strings. It's on YouTube. Guys, go like.
Absolutely,
subscribe,
please, guys. I
comments,
I'm following that show. Please check it out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Love Strings, right?
Yeah, Love Strings.
Okay. You know, we talk a lot about, even when you were here just before things started getting heated on the pod, you know, we had beats going on. You were already in your element. You were hyping. Tell me a little bit about that. How by the way, you know, on a weekly basis, right? You are at
Top Lounge.
Yes.
Yeah.
2.0 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top Lounge. That's where I'm at every weekend. You know.
How do you like the vibe there, and what do you think you bring there as a hype man?
I love the vibe at Top Lounge, and also like, what do I bring? You know, everywhere I go to, like, yo, I bring the vibe. You know.
When DamyBwoy did the mic,
they give the vibe and cruise. You know the vibe. So I like every time when liquor is in the system, when it's not in the system, you wake me up and it be like, oh, DamyBwoy, come, let's go vibe. Yo, I'm active, you know. So I bring the vibe, the energy to wherever I'm going to, wherever I'm booked. So like I just bring DamyBwoy and the vibe, you know.
Yes. And do you I feel like you really do enjoy
yeah, I actually do enjoy it, especially when people are having fun, having a good time. Like, it makes me happy because like, I mean, that's what I'm booked for, you know. You book me to give the people vibe and cruise so they can enjoy the atmosphere. So
And you know, when you're doing, especially when you go on occasions, do people recognize you, like, oh, like that's the guy I seen and I wore mat, like that's the man I seen on TTC. like, like, do people how do people approach you?
Yeah, it's crazy because like people know me from different or meet me from different places, right?
Yeah.
So some people know me in the model industry, some people know me in the hyping industry. So like even when I went to Nigeria, like I was going to this random place to go see someone, and I got off the bike. I had to cross the main road, and immediately I crossed the main road. There's this girl that like stopped me, and she was like, "Hey, I followed you on Facebook." I'm like, all the way in Nigeria. I don't even really use Facebook.
Yes.
So like I post on Instagram and automatically it goes to my Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm not really active on Facebook.
Right.
But apparently she follows me on Facebook, and she was like, "Yo, yeah, I followed you on Facebook." I'm like, "What's my name?" She was like, "Dami." I'm like, "Wait, what do I do?" She was like, "Wait, you're a model and you MC." I'm like, "Oh wow."
Good to know.
I'm like, "Damn, that's crazy." I'm like, "Well,
gas.
thank you so much. She was nice." You know, because
gas.
I don't even know how to react. Like someone from Nigeria, like that, you know, I never met before, and she just told me she know me, like that. That actually made me feel some kind of way, like great, like obviously, and like, you know, some people know me from TikTok.
Yeah.
Because during the pandemic, I used to post a lot on TikTok, and people be like, "Oh, yeah, I know you from TikTok. I see some of your videos." And some people be like, "Oh, wait, is that you? I think I saw someone." Sometimes I post on my Snap. I'm like, "Yeah, now I know you look familiar. You know, I used to see your face, blah blah blah." But yeah, but sometimes it feels good, you know, when people tell you stuff and all of that. But also at the same time, I'm used to it.
Yes.
So it's kind of like not new anymore. So
yeah. Man, I know we can talk about these things, like, it's great to see how these things are happening, but obviously we've spent so much time here talking about how these things came about and just your work, and I believe that for you to be able to achieve and to get to where you are, you obviously have to apply a lot of discipline, right? You obviously have to apply a lot of there definitely has been a lot of patience on your part. Are there any things that you personally observe or you personally do to keep yourself in the game, to keep yourself healthy, to protect yourself, and to really be efficient in everything that you're doing?
You know, one thing I will always say is still goes back to like find your why. Like why. And I think the moment you find your why, that will keep you going and all of that. And after that, then you keep practicing. Like I learned from people that are better than me, like regardless of the age. I learn from older people, from people that are young. Like we learn every single day.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes I go on YouTube. Like if I get bored and I feel like all the talent I have, I need more talent, I pick up something else and work on it. You know, like just like the stunt thing I just started going to train myself and all of that. So now I can do few stuff. Like I'm still not a pro yet, but like I can still play a role to be a stunt actor, like do some certain stuff.
Yeah. So what does the future hold for you? What's cooking?
Man, I think the future is not ready for me yet, man, because like I said, like I'm working on so many stuff like that. Sometimes like just wait for everything to drop. And also in the entertainment industry too, there's something that I'm trying to work with my team. So I'm still in the process of building my team. There's something I want to bring to life here in Toronto that I know it's no one is doing it yet, that is something that I want to do. So, you know, how obese house is in Nigeria. You know, I mean, I've been wanting to do this since last year, but when I went back home again, like, just gives me more motivation to like start the journey. So it's going to be something that I want to do like every Wednesday night. So I actually wanted to use like DamyBwoy's house, but then I want to change it because like I don't want it to be just for me, you know, because like I want to have teams on it, and then if it's my name that's on it, I feel like, you know, the energy won't be there for people to put in, and because I don't want it to be just for me alone. So I want it to be just for me and my team. So which means I had to look for like a different name to like, so the moment I find the name, but I'm in the process already. So before summer, like it's going to be happening like every Wednesday nights.
So something for the community.
Something every Wednesday night.
Something to trouble the community.
So yeah, it's going to be like that every night and moving forward. So that's the goal. And it's going to be indoor, you know. Maybe in summer we can bring it outdoor, but like it's always going to be vibe every Wednesday night.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on in the entertainment industry. And for modeling, like, you know, there's still walls to break, you know, and like there's still room for improvement. I'm still not where I want to be yet, you know. So there's still more room for improvement and all of that.
Yeah, no, I think you got all it takes to get to where you want to be. And, you know, just before we round this off, I would like you to take this opportunity to, one, give some, you know, if you have some people that you want to do some shout outs to, people that you've worked with and you really value in your business and in your personal, you know, professional career. And lastly, I would like you to obviously drop your socials. And well, it's a loaded question, but start with, you know, just like highlighting some people that you value in your professional and personal career.
All right, man. There are a lot of people in my life that, you know, that never give up on me. That, you know, I can always walk up to and talk to. I mean, big shout out to Afo Baba UK. Yo, Jeez. That's my number one G that I don't play with. Yeah. You know, I don't play with that guy. If I see you do anything, I'll change that for you. But big shout out to Afo. Big shout out to Ocean, CEO of Soup Lounge. Big shout out to AJ Styles, because I remember when I was trying to go into the industry, it was AJ that I spoke to, like, yo, I want to be a hype man, you know, and all of that. I mean, before then, I was a promoter, right? So, but like, I want to be a hype man and all of that. I feel like I can do it. So it was the one that I talked to, that I started going out with and all of that. Big shout out to AJ Styles. Big shout out to my dad. Big shout out to my family. Big shout out to my modeling agency, Sutherland Models, and in Toronto. And big shout out to the one in Montreal, Folio Model Management. Big shout out to everyone. And
probably a lot of
there are a lot of people. Big shout out to you too, bro. Absolutely. I met you like when 2017.
Yeah.
Yo, we came a long way, bro.
We've gone camping before,
bro. Yeah, we've gone camping before for a week.
A week.
They carry me go. I don't know, but it was fun. It was fun.
Crazy things happen at that camping. I'm not going to spill.
We're not spilling nothing. No beans but here. Yo, it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. You know, hanging out with like-minded people. Yeah. It was fun. And that's it. And my socials, Instagram, DamyBwoy. It's spelled DamyBwoy. DamyBwoy. Or you can type in DMKZ, DMKZY. And also my Snapchat, DamyBwoy, DamyBwoy. So it's same thing. So just type in DamyBwoy, you'll see it. Even the YouTube series, just type in DamyBwoy. It's going to come out. And I also have a song too. DamyBwoy, no be you.
Jack of all trades, master of all. DamyBwoy
we'll try.
In the building. Yes, DamyBwoy, thank you so much for vibing with us at Inside the Art. Just lastly, say Inside the Art for the camera for us, please.
All right, big shout out to Inside the Art. Thank you guys so much for having me.
That's right, Inside the Art. It's been a pleasure, man, and we shall see you again. Keep doing what you're doing, and may God protect you and take you to the final, and keep pushing, man. And we see you. The city sees you, and I can't wait to see what the future has for you.
Amen.
All right.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thank you so
Inside the Art.
Voila.